I'm coming on here just being me today. I just got back from the gym and I didn't want to record, but I told myself, I pushed myself to go to the gym. I woke up and I had in my head, I'm going to go to the gym, and I just didn't really feel like it as the day was going on. And the more I sat there, the more I realized I really need to go to the gym. And then the need kind of changed to want. So it's like the longer I sat, the more I realized I actually want to go to the gym because I didn't want to do anything else. And so the gym for me was a way to kind of get out of doing this. And I didn't want to pull out my camera. I didn't want to do my hair. And I almost decided not to record anything because I've been putting videos out like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I didn't have a video ready for today. And I kind of just wanted to be like in my feelings. So my question is, how many times have you felt like you really just don't want to do anything and you really just don't give a damn? So that's where I was today. And I rarely talk, I guess about the times that I don't feel motivated to do stuff, because my channel is about manifesting your dream life and doing what you desire to do. And I rarely talk about the times where I don't feel motivated. And there are those times. So I decided after I went to the gym and I knew I hadn't recorded anything for today, something in me was like, but you got to record. You got to record something. And I didn't want to just sit there and try to make up something to record or to talk about that I didn't really feel drawn to talk about. So I decided that I was just going to come on here and tell you exactly how I feel, like how I felt today, and to, I guess, basically help you understand that it's okay when you feel like I don't really want to do anything. And I really don't care that I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I've talked about taking inspired action to do things before, and I just wasn't inspired to do my hair or throw on a wig or do anything, lip gloss, anything really, and sit in front of my camera. Like I'm recording today on my iPhone. I didn't even pull out my actual camera because I didn't feel like going through the process of uploading it and editing and doing all that different stuff. So here I am. And I just need you to understand that it's okay when you have those days, and you may have a lot of those days. And, you know, the biggest thing is you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to get stuck in those days. It's okay to have those days, but then you want to kind of be able to push yourself or move yourself out of it. And if you really listen to yourself, you'll have those moments of inspired action, just like I did. Like I was at the gym and I was like, but I gotta record. And so even if I didn't do it in, I guess, a way that I normally would do it by pulling out my camera, I'm still recording something and I'm still putting something out there, which to me is relevant with still manifesting, because you can't really manifest a dream life without understanding that you're going to have ups and downs and ups and downs and downs and downs and maybe some more ups. So, I mean, it just happens. It's a part of the process. It's a part of being human. And even after a certain age, like even though I'm over 50, I don't have it all figured out. I don't have my entire life all together. I have more good days than bad. I do live an ideal life for me. I am happy with my life, but I'm constantly striving for something different. I'm constantly striving for something more. And I think that's what happens when you get really good at manifesting. You're constantly wanting to manifest something new. And you just kind of have to remind yourself to live in your moments of enjoying where you are, and not constantly be on this cycle of I have to generate more, I have to do more, I have to come up with something new to do. And then when you get in a slump, or if you feel like you can't quite produce the thing that you feel like you're striving for, that you don't get too down on yourself. You allow yourself to just be in that moment, and understanding that it's just a moment and it will pass. My mom's favorite Bible scripture had a sentence in it that said, "And this too shall pass." And it will. Like, look over your life and just every trial and tribulation you've ever gone through, it's passed you by. Like, you're not living in that exact moment, that exact struggle that you went through back then. You're not living in that now. And so just understanding that when you wake up and you start your day off and you're feeling vibrant and excited about the day and you're ready to take on the world, and then maybe 10 minutes later you feel like you don't want to do anything. That's okay. Just pay attention to, are you staying there too many days? Are you staying in that moment more days than you'd actually prefer? Because that's what you really want to avoid. And, I really, like I said, I'm big on inspired action. If you never feel like you're in a moment of feeling inspiration to get out of that funk, then that's when you may need to kind of seek out some help or talk to somebody or let somebody know what's going on. Like, you don't have to go at it alone. And, sometimes you do feel lonely when you're striving to reach a goal. You do feel like nobody understands or nobody, is a part of that journey with you. A lot of that is because you're not letting anybody in. And, especially as we get older, like I said, I'm over 50, but even in my 40s, like, I got to a point to where I didn't really want to just tell everybody about what it is, what I was working on, what I was doing. And I just, didn't want to let everybody in. And, sometimes you get that way because you're like, well, what if it fails? Or what if they don't believe in me? Or what if, they don't give me the support or the encouragement that I'm looking for? And, you just kind of feel like if I just keep it to myself, then it'll be okay. Sometimes that's the case, but, sometimes when you're going through those tough times, you really want somebody to understand. You want somebody that you can talk to. So you may have to open up, even if you felt like at some point you didn't want to. So understanding that those funky days when you feel funky, you look funky, you don't have to get too hard and down on yourself about being there, because it's temporary and it'll pass. I'm glad that I decided to go ahead and record, even if it is just on my phone, because I think this is an important message for people. And, it may not, resonate with a lot of people who watch my other videos about manifesting and being motivated and believing. But this is all a part of getting to that manifestation. You have to be able to take the good with the bad. And again, I don't think anything is a bad situation. I've talked about that in my other videos. I don't think that when you're in a bad moment or a bad space or something bad happens, perceived by, how the world perceives things as being bad, I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing for you. I think it's part of a motivation that you need. And just embrace it. Like, I'm embracing this moment. I'm going to go take a shower. I got my workout in, so I'm feeling positive about that. I'm going to focus on the good things that I did today. I'm going to eat a healthy salad. So I'm going to do more things that are going to lift me up, that's going to make me feel better, and not just focus on the fact that I didn't have a video recorded or I didn't use my actual camera and edit the way I wanted to. But I did something, and I did it based on the inspiration that I felt in the moment. So I'm proud of that. I'm happy about that. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on what you are doing right. And when you do it right, be okay with the fact that you accomplished something. Give more recognition and notice to what you're doing well. Don't get stuck on the fact that you look like this. And you're not presenting yourself in the best light the way you want to in front of the camera. If you have something that you want to do, don't procrastinate on it. Don't delay it because you don't feel like you're in the perfect state of mind, or you don't look your best or necessarily feel your best. If you feel any inkling towards it, any type of motivation whatsoever towards doing something that you're passionate about, something that you have a desire to do, go ahead and start making moves in that direction. Don't delay, don't wait, because somebody needs to hear or see you make some action. They need to hear from you. They need to see that you're making steps, because you never know who you're helping. And, I come on here and I sometimes I'll look at, well, who's watching my videos, or did anybody watch my videos? How many views did I get? How many new subscribers did I get? And, it can get you down if you're a small channel like mine and you're not growing fast on YouTube and getting to that monetization number. But then I stop and think about the fact that I even had somebody look at it. And that keeps me motivated, because how often can you just walk out of your house and you get to talk to 12 new people and inspire them and give them a word of inspiration? Like, that doesn't happen on a regular basis. So even when I see a number on my channel that's 12 views, I think that is 12 lives that I affected today in some way or another. Even if they're not watching, a full 15-minute video or 10 or however, long my video is. Even if they're not watching the full video, they stayed on long enough for their view to count and for them to get something to take away. And that's my hope. That's like my biggest desire, is to just be able to help someone realize that they can live out their dream, live out their passion. And the longer people follow me, eventually they're going to see that they can do what I do. They can do even better than I do. They can have what they want, be what they want, do what they want. And you just got to believe. So that's why I'm here. I mean, I'm really here not for the numbers, even though the numbers are nice, not for the views, not for the monetization. I'm not here for any of that. I'm here to help pour into more people than I get the opportunity to pour into just with my therapy practice, because all that's one-on-one. And though I love talking to my clients, I get a high off of helping even just one client. But my bigger passion was to be able to help more people and to motivate more women to live their dream life and to step out of their comfort zones and to not be afraid. So if that's you, I would, love for you to subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and continue to follow along, because I have more to give and I want to continue to inspire you. And if you feel like that's something that anything I've said has resonated with you, then your subscription will kind of help me to be able to continue to do more and to offer more. So that's, where that would be appreciated. But I just appreciate your view. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you liking the videos and even maybe sharing the video with somebody who you feel it might help. So based on the way I look today and based on the way I felt coming on here, if that's something you've experienced, tell me about it. Tell me about a time where you had to push through a moment where you didn't quite feel as presentable, whether it was the way you looked or the way you felt, and you kind of pushed through it. You saw that window of feeling an inspiration to continue to go, and you went. Everything should be based on feeling inspired, because that's where you're going to get your biggest success. So I decided to come on here because as I was at the gym, I felt inspired to come on here and share with you just as I was, instead of getting out the camera and doing my hair and putting on real clothes and all that stuff. So anyway, that's it for today. And I'm Joanna M. Cameron. For those of you who don't know who I am, thank you for being here. I'm a licensed mental health therapist. I'm an author. I'm a wife, a mom. I'm a flight attendant. I have my own therapy practice. And I did all these things except become a mom after the age of 40. So you can be, do, and have anything you want at any stage and phase in your life. All you have to do is believe it. And just understand there will be ups and downs. There will be up and down days, but that's okay. Just stay inspired, stay motivated. And on the days you feel like doing nothing at all and you can't push through it, don't force it. But on the days that you feel, I think I want to do this, or, I'm feeling it a little more, go ahead and push into that just a little more. Take a little step in that direction, because that inspired action is what's gonna help you get to where you actually need to be. All right, so have a good day, and I will see you back here in a couple days. Bye for now.